This chariot of our life, once is imprinted in our subconscious mind, the whole picture of life becomes very clear to us. Whenever you find your life is falling apart, whenever you think that you do not have a direction, whenever you think that things around you are going all crazy, check out your chariot. Are the horses trained? Have they had their blinkers on? Are the reins well reined, or well pulled back, or strong? Is the charioteer clear about the destination and the path? And is not drunk with arrogance? Check these. However, the chariot here is pointed out for a different reason. Just as neither the chariot, nor the horses, nor the reins, nor the charioteer is the master of the chariot. All of them are equipments or means for the master, the Lord, to move to his destination. Once we are clear that this body is the chariot, and the master of the chariot uses the chariot, sits in the chariot, but is not the chariot. The senses are meant to give us the experience. It walks on the road of sense objects. But if it gets distracted, if the senses get distracted by sense objects and are not focused in moving towards our goal, and here, of course, what is being pointed out is the spiritual goal, then you can imagine if every time the horses go to graze on the wayside, or each horse goes in a different direction, what will happen to the chariot? Therefore, to bring all the senses in harmony with each other, whether the sense organs of perception, the eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and skin, or the organs of action, hands, legs, speech, genitals, and anus, through which we express in the world outside. 5 organs of perception, 5 organs of action. These are meant to take us to our goal, our destination. But horses which are not tamed, which get easily distracted, or even are wild, then you can understand that the chariot will never reach its destination, or will also get destroyed on the way. On the other hand, if the horses are weak, overindulged senses, or denied senses, weak, then they hardly move. That's why the prayers in our scriptures are so beautiful. Badram karnebhi shuniyama deva, badram pashyema kshabhiryajatra, sthirairangai sushtuvagam sastanubi, vyashema devahitam yadayu. May we have a strong body. If the chariot has to go with great speed towards destination, and that too also towards the higher, you can't have a flimsy chariot. Yeah? You have to have a strong body. but you have a nice six-pack body, but no strength in it. Nice shape, but no strength in it. That chariot will not take you to your goal. But at the same time, you're just sitting and scrubbing and rubbing the chariot the whole day and never make it run at all. Then can you imagine where it will go? But we think this chariot of the body to be us. Even another beautiful Shanti part. Apyayantu mamangani vak pranas chakshu shrotramatho balamindriyani cha sarvani. That may all my senses be full of vitality. That when I listen, I can hear the very tone, the very spirit, the very words that the Guru speaks. But what? Let my ears be sharp, my vision be clear, and therefore the senses, like Arjuna's white horses, white, pure, strong. But the ropes that hold them together are also strong. The mind also has to be strong. That keeps the senses well under its control. But it must be hand of the intelligent charioteer. And Arjuna chose who to be his charioteer? The Lord himself. Therefore in Vibhishan Gita, where Bhagwan Ramchandraji also is giving this metaphor of a chariot, but slightly differently. There also, there's the chariot, there are the horses, there are the wheels of the chariot. He points out, Sauraj dhiraj tehi rath chaka, satya sila drid dhvaja pataka, bala vivek dam parahita gore, shama kripa samatara jujore, Isha bhajan sa rathi sujana, birati charma santo shakripana. There he has pointed out that how the senses will be strong. There must be strong vitality in the senses, because if they are overused and not used for our duties or to reach our goal and just used unnecessarily, then as Nachiketa says, the teja, the vitality of your senses just go on diminishing as you go on indulging in sense objects. Therefore, senses must be strong, bala. They must be used with viveka. Where to employ them, where not to employ them, how much to see, how much not to see, what to hear, what not to hear, with viveka. And therefore there must be dhamma. Dhamma you've already understood, no? Bala viveka dhamma parahita. And the senses must be used for the well-being of others. Means considerate of others. In different contexts it's said, but there also you see the horses are described. Where the wheels are courage and perseverance. The flag is honesty and shield. But who is the charioteer? He says, Isha bhajan. Normally it is said intellect. And intellect and bhajan? Bhajan is meant for the emotional people. Isha bhajan. Bhajan means regular meditation on the Isha. Isha means who? the totality. Intellect surrendered to the totality. And when intellect is surrendered to the totality, the will of the totality flows through such an intelligence. Yeah? And that's how Krishna or Ishvara, the Lord, becomes the charioteer of your life. And if the Lord becomes the charioteer of your life, then those victory is guaranteed. Therefore, yastu vijnanavan sarthi, one who has taken as their charioteer to guide their intellect someone who has got knowledge already. So intellect surrendered to a person who has got knowledge. Then such a person indeed will reach his goal. And what is the goal to be reached here? One who does not have such a chariot, but a chariot of wild horses, loose reins, foolish driver, then if not crashed, will keep on going in circles. As you know, the lost driver. There's so many people, they come to an ashram or they come to my talks and they take me home and they can't find their home. And they tell everybody, you all reach there before Swamiji comes. And everybody else who doesn't even know their house reach in time because they go to the GPS and surrender their intellect to the cyber totality. While he thinks it's his house, he doesn't know where to go because he didn't know where he came. Because normally he doesn't come, his wife comes. So what will happen? Go round and round and round and round and round. I am telling, I think we are in the same area yet. No, Swamiji, it says about 20 minutes we will reach there. Just 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 40 minutes we have not reached. I think it's time you realize we are lost. I think so, Swamiji. Now let me connect to the GPS. However, one who has such a chariot of controlled horses, vital horses, strong ropes that hold it as reins, and an intellect which is knowledgeable, then such a person reaches the supreme goal, where there is no return back, no going round in circles.